to take the time to say thank you for those who have really shown such a overwhelming support for what we wanted to do today and acknowledging our students. The original vision, okay, we'll call the students, we'll have a little lunch, we'll get together, you know, we'll do whatever we do. But the responses I've gotten between emails and phone calls, yes, I want to be there, what's going on, yes, I want to support, I think it's wonderful what the students are doing. I want to take this time to say thank you for each of you that's here in varying capacities. And this is the first, hopefully, of maybe an annual or semi-annual luncheon that we'll get a chance to do with some of our students here at PCC. Oh, I guess I should tell you who I actually am. Right? For those of you who don't know, my name is Teresa Reed, and I'm actually the program director here for the Foster Education, Peer Education, and Independent Living Programs for PCC. So it's always a mouthful. I have a couple of partners just kind of sit and laugh every time I have to do an introduction. So all things related to foster care, you know, we try and make sure they come through here in some form or fashion. So again, welcome. And I just wanted to give a quick history, a brief explanation of who S.T.A.R.S is. Excuse me. Can you hold that up for me, Charlie? There's a little half sheet for those of you who didn't pick it up, but it's just a quick blurb on S.T.A.R.S. It actually stands for Scholars Transitioning and Realizing Success. That's the name that we came up with in terms of really what it is a support network and program on the PCC campus for any current, former, foster, probation youth who want to access any of the education programs at PCC. So it's a gateway, a resource, and support network on the campus to help you get through whatever processes and continue to be successful in your journey here at PCC. There are similar programs on other college campuses. The original mandate came from the Chancellor's office saying that they wanted to identify at least one person on all the community college campuses to be a liaison, a point person for any current or former foster youth. Remember back in the dinosaur ages when I was going to college, trying to figure out, okay, which building do I go to, where do I start, who do I see, what do I fill out, what do I not fill out? And then to find out I filled out a whole stack of the wrong stuff, and then you got to start all over. So, and knowing how frustrating that can be. And so ideally, us coming together as a support network is to help you to avoid some of those pitfalls. Or if you've gone through some pieces, to make some other pieces a little bit easier for you and to be able to continue to make that next step. So that's what S.T.A.R.S is. There's a lot of small components involved in it, but it is a partnership between the financial aid office and the foster care office. And we actually have an advisory committee that consists of both of those pieces, as well as student services, disabled students, programs and services, EOP&S. So there's an advisory committee that meets occasionally to talk about resources, things, and what we should be doing, how we should be doing things different here at PCC to make the journey a little easier for you. So that's kind of the history and who S.T.A.R.S and why they call it. But wanted to take the time to let you know that you do have the support and that the steps that you are making, these are major steps. Getting enrolled. Got past that, got through midterms, you made it through multiple semesters. So our next step, looking to do transfer, looking to do your associates, getting to the bachelor's degree. Some of you, I expect you to come back, let me know when you get into your master's, your doctorate, doing greater things, setting those goals and taking it to the next step. So today we are actually here to honor you for getting through this first milestone, this first piece of step, and letting you know that it is a big deal. That it is exciting for people to have spent the time helping you, getting you enrolled in classes, all the phone calls, all the emails, all the times you've been sitting down and sitting there with Monique. Well, what do I do next? Which box do I check? What am I supposed to do? And that it has paid off. And that we actually are paying attention to what's happening and want to continue to encourage you and support you onto that next step. And so that's why we're here. You know, lunch is added extra. We can do this again another day. But just to encourage you that you can take it that next step, and that there are people here that can support you, that, you know, phone calls that you can make to, hey, what should I do now? Where do I go? I need help with this. How do I? That's what we're here for.
Goodman. People know me as Kaz. I'm the outreach specialist here at PCC. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. See, I've seen so many things in my life, heard many things that ain't right. You gotta know what's best in all those respects. So yeah, just what to do. steady roller coasting. Holding on tightly, got me looking over my shoulders. Could it be overreaction to this thing? This L-I-F-E is hard to explain. Man, I can think about the times when life was stress free. So young, naive, oh man, I guess we never had an idea about what the future would hold. They say that hindsight is 20/20 for sure. I know if I could live out my childhood again, I probably would have avoided some situations, friends. Oh yes, I would have chose some differently. Had a few close ones, but the rest distantly. Always cause trouble trying to make a buck or two. Trying to get they bully on, telling me what to do. What your friends may say or do. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. I've seen so many things in my life, heard many things that ain't right. You gotta know what's next in all of this mess. Yeah, just what to do. Life as a teen presented me with many strange things. Watch the hood change, daddies turn to dope fiends. Some mamas on the block turning tricks for rocks. You my close friends kept them Skittles in their socks, Glocks and sawed-offs. Got some dudes hauled off, paddy wagons, hearses, family screaming, oh Lord, they done shot Pookie. Boy, the 90s got spooky. I'm often giving thanks that my destiny had took me far away from home for some growing on my own. But that's another story, another verse, another song. As long as you may hear the sound of my voice, please understand the importance of making the right choice. Says, oh yes, it is the reason for this poem. It's negative influences around you when you know them. So go on, you gotta do what's best for you, no matter what nobody try to say or do. No matter what your friends may say or do. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. Think about it. In my life, I've heard many things that ain't right. You gotta know what's next in all of this mess. Yeah, it's what you do. So yes, the moral of the story is no matter how old you is, choose your friends wisely. You don't have to worry, there's many opportunities. Select and refuse the friends that you be dealing with, but try to never lose the ones that do respect you, ain't afraid to check you. Whenever in danger or in need, they protect you. Make sure that your best friends are folk that you invest in. Always take the opportunity to go and bless them with time.
It was really a complicated situation with collecting the funds and then being able to disperse them. We really intended this to be a Christmas gift, but because grades come out in the middle of January and everything, you know, we had to postpone, so I'm sorry, but this is a Christmas gift from all of us to you. The card is supposed to have like a prepaid Visa, that's what we wanted to do. However, the auditors with the college and all the financial mumbo jumbo. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to give you the card and the award. And then by next Monday or Tuesday, you're going to be able to go to the student bank at PCC, and your names are all going to be submitted, and they're going to give you your cash or your check. And that's our Christmas gift to you for all your hard work and dedication. Okay?
Let's give our students a round of applause. I'm so sorry, and I know you're on my list. Karen Hall.